She says she's going to move on now. So are we done talking about her officially now? Starting now. I want to rally behind you, but you make it really hard.
Calculation.
Self-fellatio fucking video.
Years. But I mean, it's...
Oh my god. Amber. What's up, y'all? This is Mrs. Snowflake. I just like to react to girl world and fitness stuff. It looks like Amber has uploaded, and I actually asked her a question. So let's see if she'll answer it. You know, this video was really confusing for me, but basically nothing happened, but a lot happened at the same time. At the beginning of the video, she just like started it out with like DMs of hate watchers, people saying awful stuff. And then she starts to get into Beck again and brings up like 2 old videos. I don't know what they're trying to prove, whatever. And then she goes on to like answer a ton of questions. Most of them are pretty boring, or you know, we've known the answers for a while now. You know, are you getting gastric bypass? You know, how do you see your channel in the future? You know, kind of angle. But at the end of the video, she claps back at haters, and what does she do? Good Lord. At the end, she answers like naughty questions, and the first one is like foul. Over to you, Moplex.
Hello, welcome to another Let's Talk video. Let's get straight into sweet and sour. You guys, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Do not come for me, even though I know you will. Windows 9.6 said, I feel sorry for your mother, Amber. She doesn't. Blame Loki said, Amber has at least 100 pounds on Feudy. Yes, I do. Bampa Jangs 2344 said, that's crazy for you to say considering you have a filter on and still look busted as fuck. I have no filter on right now. I'm just busted now.
What is going on? Why is she choosing to read these comments?
What can I say? MJ for Life California said, love you, Amberlyn. I love you too. Dark Humor 42 said, they didn't open the floodgates. You did by talking about them for years. You're so stupid. All right, you guys, I have a timeline. Let's do it. This took a while. I had to go through so many videos. It was insane. Please keep in mind that these videos I'm about to show you is before
a timeline for what?
Where Beck announced that they only want to go by they, them.
Oh,
on September 7th, Beck sent me a text message threatening me, saying, do not speak about me. And it was after I shared our proposal story. So they threatened the law, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to take this seriously. Not out of fear.
What bothers me about like all these text messages is it can be faked so easily. And so it's just a bunch of nothing, you know? It's not verifiable. So this is just a bunch of nothing.
Because you're allowed to share what you want. It was out of respect. So on September 13th, 2022, I uploaded a video saying I was no longer going to talk about Beck. Is it true that you told Becky you wouldn't talk about her if she didn't talk about you? So this is actually the final time I will talk about Becky. No, this is not my choice. She doesn't want me speaking about her, which fine, that's great. I spent the last 5 years of my life with her, surrounded by her family, surrounded by her friends, surrounded by her energy, her circle. I followed her life. I was part of her life. Those 5 years are being erased from my life. She doesn't want me talking.
Like, did Beck upload or something? I'm confused. Like, why is she just like taking shots again? I thought, yeah, Beck was taking a break because of drama or whatever. Ooh.
About her. I won't. I have so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say. You guys have no idea. I am just going to shove my pride away. I'm going to shove my thoughts and my feelings away and my stories and experiences and things that I would like to share. Out of respect, because I'm not this cold-hearted person that people think I am, I will not be speaking about her anymore. This is what I consider being silenced. There's a lot that I feel in my heart that I would like to discuss and say, but I'm just not going to because I'm not that person.
Is this like an unreleased video or something? And it's like, again, like, how is this verifiable? Like, you could have made this yesterday. I don't know.
Someone says literally to me, stop talking about me, then I'm gonna do it. I did not speak about them until 2 years later. It was January 15th, 2024. So in my vlogs at the time, I was doing like mini Q&As, and someone had asked me a question about Beck because Beck was now speaking about me again out of literally nowhere. And this was my response. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? God. So honestly, I find it
her hair. Oh my God. I still am so confused why she's talking. Like, she could cut all this out and I feel like the video would still be fine.
So weird. Only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth or the law is going to get involved. And then a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing. So like now she's talking about me. I don't know. Share your story. Share your truth. Share what you think is your truth. I don't know what else to say about it at this point because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success, all the good things in the world. Then a few months later, on April 4th, 2024, people were saying that I was faking being in a relationship because Beck and Destiny were both engaged and married. So this is what I said in response to that. Guys, I have had an absolute influx of people contacting me about my exes. One has a new girlfriend, one is married. People are assuming I'm single, which I get it. People are also assuming I'm jealous and bitter. Literally no. I want both of them to be happy. I want them to move on from me in the relationships that we've had. I do have a love life, though. I very much do. I have talked about Valentine a little bit. I have talked about her, and it was before my ex-girlfriend. It was before my ex got married. Because I'm aware on Instagram, like, yeah, I do have, a little love life going. So I'm very happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. I'm not some, like, jealous, bitter, crazy ex. I've moved on. I want you guys to do the same. We are all our own separate individuals living our own separate lives, and I just really, truly think it's time. Just let me be me. And I no longer want to be, like, Destiny's ex or Becky's ex. Like, I am happy, and I'm also happy for my exes. Like, I am capable of feeling that way. I never spoke about Beck just randomly. I was always prompted to by my audience. 99.99999% of the time, I ignored it. There were 2 times that I actually responded, and that was my response as I just showed you. I was respectful in both of those clips. Keep in mind, between the September stuff where they threatened me with the law, and then the 2 years that I did not speak about them, they were speaking about me randomly, and I still chose not to speak about them. But whenever I did, those 2 clips, I still made sure to be respectful. And it was sometime in January of 2025, I was watching a live stream, and they were saying things that were just not true. Very much speculation, so I was like, okay, I'm watching a live stream, so I'm just gonna chime in. I wanted to clarify rumors that were not true.
Beck saw that I did that and then lashed out. Even though Beck had free range to say whatever.
They wanted for years, and I did not say anything. The minute I said one thing to just like stick up for myself, they went ham. It truly felt like they were almost just like waiting in the corner to see if I spoke about them in like any sort of way that did not, you know, seem respectful or just like perfect under their eyes, because they wanted that moment to pounce. So they took that and they decided to make so many videos about me, lying, exaggerating,
and sharing personal details of our relationship. I was very, very respectful to them, even during times where they were sharing things that genuinely hurt me. It wasn't until I realized that Beck was willing to lie that I realized, wait, I think I need to stick up for myself. It's all just giving weird energy to me, and I'm gonna move on now. So let's get into Sippin' Community.
So she says she's gonna move on now. So are we done talking about her officially now? Starting now.
A Chick-fil-A cup in last night's live. You truly don't give a crap. Never come on here ever again crying. I love their ice. I'm not gonna lie about it. I get a fountain drink from them almost daily because their ice is spectacular. Sometimes I'll get a kale salad with the chicken wrap, but I'm telling you, Chick-fil-A is not gonna be the thing that makes me gain weight. Why don't you ask Mama Lynn to take you to a park and record walking laps? That would be encouraging.
Yeah, no food in particular is the reason. It's the fact that you can't control yourself and you just overeat and you refuse to get the help that you know you need.
Fans could get behind, and much more interesting than what I pretend to eat in a day. See, when I first started reading this, I was like, wait, this is actually a really good idea. And then the whole what I pretend to eat in a day just goes to show that, like, you're not here to see me improve. You're just here to troll and here to be rude. You wouldn't be
I think it's just fatigue from watching you fail for 10 years. And, you know, it's not that people want to see you fail. I'm sure some people do. It's just, we've seen you do this for 10 years over and over. And so you just have the expectation that you're going to quit because you always do. I really do think you could totally improve the relationship with your audience. You've been lying for however long you want to claim you've been lying. It's going to take equal or double the amount of time to repair the trust with the audience, you know?
Watching me walking laps to be like, yeah, go for it, Amberlyn, you're doing great. You'd be watching it to make fun of my body. I'm not stupid. Did they check you for your heart enzymes at the emergency room? That is how I found out I had a heart problem. Yes, they did my labs and they did check it. It was some word that starts with a T or an L. I don't remember. But yeah, they checked my labs and my heart is perfectly normal. And they also did the CT scan and a chest x-ray. All right, you guys, now it is time for the interview.
Woo!
So, Amby, hi, I love you. There's a rumor that you're quitting YouTube. Please tell me that that is very much not true. I really love your content and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. And that is definitely just a rumor. I am not quitting YouTube.
What are you hoping the future of your channel will look like?
I'm hoping that one day, like, the love will be louder than the hate. I know there will always be hate, always be rumors, always be...
If you pull a Nikocado avocado, I bet you people will rally behind you. I want to rally behind you, but you make it really hard.
All of that stuff, but I hope that it'll just be like a normal amount, like what every YouTuber has to experience. I experienced something at a completely different level, and I hope that that just like goes away one day. Hi, Amberlyn. I know things have been really tough lately, very heat to Takana, but I was wondering, what's something in your life right now that still brings you comfort or joy, even on like the hardest days, like maybe a favorite book, cozy routine, or a moment with your kids? Yes. And thank you for answering. I love you. Aww. I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, my pets absolutely bring me like literally so much comfort. Like we have Twinkie behind me right now snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's so sweet. I also find comfort in just like Legos, and I have this app on my phone. It's a game. It's called like Harbor Gossip or Gossip Harbor. I don't even know, but I'm like obsessed with it. It's just like so relaxing. Just having YouTube videos on in the background, podcasts and things like that. Obviously having my mom in my life is way up there, like number one with my pets.
Me when I'm gaming.
The one I just heard, you guys are not going to be hearing. This is the first time I've ever had to edit one out. What? That was so offensive. That just left me with my jaw on the floor. Hi, girl. My question to you is, what keeps your
Drive up.
She should like create a Discord where she posts all the like really awful hate. I think it'd be really funny.
Like, what keeps you motivated to post? What's your work ethic like? I'd love to know. And yeah.
My work ethic is hecticana. I'm just kidding. When I have a job, like an actual real job that's not YouTube, I show up, like for me, I was gonna say I show up on time, but random fact, if you show up early, that's on time. If you show up like actually on time, like say your shift is at 9 a.m. and you show up like a minute early, bro, you're late. Like you need to show up like 10 minutes early. That's the way that I am and believe. And I'm a good worker when I am working, but I haven't had like a real job, quote unquote, in
Self-fellatio fucking video.
years. But I mean, it's 2025. Social media is a job. That's genuinely where it's gotten now. But what keeps me posting is like, I get a lot of support and I appreciate it so much. And also like, I have to make money. The same reason why everyone gets up and has to go to work, whether it's being a waitress or being a TikToker or an author writing their next book, we all need to get up and survive. And part of surviving is making money.
Do you see yourself living in Oklahoma for a couple of years or like the rest of your life? Or do you still plan on, moving to Seattle for a couple months or so?
So I don't see myself ever moving to Seattle. That dream has way left. And that was such a weird dream. See, we go through eras. As people, our minds change. But I see myself in Oklahoma for a while, yeah, but you never know what the future has in store.
Oh, Jay, the queen has answered. So I just seen that you responded, so I'm sorry that
The queen has answered. They're all like, oh my god, you answered.
this took so long. I just came back from bingo, and
Ooh, girl.
I seen that you also
She's never answered me.
went bingo, and I think that's super cool. I can relate to you in so many ways, and I'm a new fan. I just recently came across your channel, and I can relate to so many things that you've posted, and I just want to say that I think you'd be a really cool friend. I don't know if you would actually want to be friends with a fan, because I know that you've had bad experiences in the past, so I completely get if not. But I just want to say I idolize you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my question for you is, do you have you ever considered gastric bypass surgery? And you might have already answered this. I have to keep going through your videos.
Yeah, she tried that and got therapy and did all this stuff and then just didn't go through with it. I think at this point with GLP-1 and inpatient, that's probably better for her body because you don't have to get cut open,
And see if you had it already. But I had the bypass surgery January of last year. I have lost 130 pounds.
Congrats.
I feel like the gastric bypass surgery for me really helped me not to overeat, because my thing is I have a food addiction.
Relatable.
And I was 300 pounds at 5'1", and that was the heaviest I've ever been. I've lost 130, so I'm at 170 now. My goal is to get down to 140, but hopefully I can do that soon. But yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering if you considered gastric bypass. I know it's a major surgery and a major life change, but I feel like it helped me, and maybe it could help you. But I don't know. I love you, Amber. Thank you for responding.
You're genuinely so sweet. Like, thank you so much for the kind words. And I just want to say, like, congratulations, like losing that weight. Like, weight loss surgery is genuinely just a tool. Like, you did that. Good job. It's so inspiring when I hear people like losing so much weight. Like, I love that. As for the first question about like the whole friend thing, I used to become friends with fans. A couple of my actual greatest friends ever were once just like subscribers. And one in particular, I've known for over a decade, and we talk daily. But after everything that's like happened in my life in the last year, like I just don't trust anyone. It's like nothing against my viewers, my subscribers. Like I genuinely love you guys so much, but like I can't trust people at all. And regarding the gastric bypass, so a couple years ago, I genuinely was going to get it. Like I went through the ringer. I spent so much money because I had to go and do all these tests and do this and that. And like, I really was doing the damn thing. And then I slowly was getting into a breakup. I became super unhappy. And I was like, I'm not in a stable position to drastically change my life like that. So I ended up putting the surgery off. And since then I've realized like, I don't think I want it right in my current life. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail.
All right.
Eating
I mean, she should really just do inpatient.
protein will make Amberlyn gain weight. So no, protein will not cause weight gain. Excess calories will. That could be from fat, that could be from carbs, and it can also be from protein. But protein itself, no, that won't cause weight gain. Amberlyn is a narcissist, and that is why she buys her mom gifts. I'm telling you, the way that people try to just like twist any good quality that I'm...
I mean, why even add that in the video? Like, some stuff that people say are just stupid, you know?
just have, okay? And they try to make it so harsh and horrible. I'm just like, what planet am I living on? So when it comes to like friends and family, gift giving is definitely my love language. It's not entirely about the gift. It's about like what it represents. For me, it's like a physical thing and way for me to be like, I care about you. I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you as a person. I genuinely like surprising my mom with gifts because of that reason. Seeing how happy it makes her, it makes me happy. And I like making other people happy. And if I have someone in my life where I can tell that like getting random gifts makes them happy, makes them feel cared for, then I'm gonna do it. That's not the only way that I show that I love my mom. Let me make that clear. I'm just bringing this up because this is such like a hot topic. It's kind of weird actually. But on Mother's Day, like I wanted to switch it up. I was originally gonna do it for her birthday.
How is it weird? And if it's that weird, don't talk about it. Like, but I get it. I think you're just trying to get minutes at this point.
Because I always surprise her with stuff, but I wanted her to go into it like she can get whatever she needed or wanted. So I thought that was a fun concept to take my mom on like a shopping spree. It was a way for us to bond and just like spend time together. I know a lot of like mother-daughters or like father's daughter, whoever it may be, like it's fun to go shopping with someone that you enjoy being around. Like if you two both enjoy shopping, like shopping together is fun. I genuinely just wanted to spend the whole day treating her and doing things that she enjoys. That's why I took her to her favorite restaurant, her favorite store. I took her to the casino. I mean, she drove, but I treated her for all these things because I wanted the day to be just about her. You guys would never believe it. Someone literally sent me a message on Instagram. They were like, I cannot believe that you took your mom out to eat just so you could eat. I can't believe like you were eating there. And then you went to the casino and like you did the casino thing. Like I thought your mom was just there to like do the casino thing. And I'm over here like, yeah, I took my mom out to eat. Am I supposed to just like watch her eat? Am I supposed to just...
Why are you just getting so worked up? For what?
like watch her play like the casino games? Like what? So you're telling me when you invite someone out to dinner, you don't eat, you just watch them eat? It's like the strangest concept. Like that message was off the wall weird. They also were like, you took her shopping. Why did you have to buy something? I bought soap. Like, it's okay, I promise. It was just like so many weird complaints about my Mother's Day where like genuinely my mom had the time of her life. I had the time of my life. It was so good just spending time with my mom. For me, it just feels like a lot of bitter energy coming from people. Amberlyn handpicks her oracle cards. No. The universe would be extremely mad at me, and I take my oracle readings very seriously. That's the reason why like I don't do oracle readings on people who do not have my permission. Consent matters when you are doing oracle readings because you need that person's energy. You need it before a reading and after a reading. It's really important. Without that, you're literally just getting distorted interpretations because it's not based off of the person's energy. It's more so coming from a bias. So the reader won't be going off of energy. They'll be going off of assumptions instead of the truth. So it's good to stay respectful when you are doing oracle readings and only do them on people who give you permission. And don't handpick your cards. All right, you guys.
I feel like that was a response to Karina Kaboom constantly talking about how she's like not doing that correctly.
It is time for bad choices. So let's choose 5. There's 2, there's 4, and here's another. Do you like dirty talk during sex? I do, a lot. Would you break up with your partner if you caught them cheating? Yes, I would.
Oh my God, Amber.
In your
Oh my God.
lifetime, have you sent or received more than 10 different dick pics? Yes, unsolicited. If your partner eats food off of someone's naked body, is that cheating? Yes. I firmly believe there's a such thing as micro cheating, and that very much falls under it. Everyone has their own boundaries though, so just make sure those are like set when you get into a relationship so everyone can respect each other's boundaries. Very, very important. Would you pose as a nude model for an art class? That is a big no. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this Let's Talk video. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
All right. Well, if you can't tell by this ridiculous video, it's for entertainment purposes only. Nothing here is meant to be taken seriously whatsoever. I'm just sharing my opinions, not facts, off of publicly accessible information, first made public by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Entertainment purposes only. The Kermit told me to say it.
Remember to always hold the blade by the top of the shaft, as the blades are very sharp. With the blade assembly in the pitcher, place the pitcher lid on the pitcher.
That's Queen Skinny Legend Versace Boots, the house fam. Slay Queen, Hunty Mama, and Up Daddy Work, Charlie XCX.
I lost control of my bowels and I pooped my pants.